Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our assembly. Today is Friday the 7th of May and it's lovely to have you all back in school. I hope you enjoyed your inset day yesterday. I know that the teachers and the support staff worked really hard, and you will notice that round and about the school we've been tidying and cleaning and making everything look really nice for us all coming back in August. Now, if we move on to our next slide, the language of the month is French, and we were doing that for April and May. So what I would like you to do is, your teacher can pause the assembly in a minute or two, and you're going to try and have a little conversation with one of the people beside you. And what I would like you to do is to ask them their name, and by doing that you can say "Comment t'appelles-tu?" and then they will say "Je m'appelle," and then they can put their name in, and then you could say "Quel âge as-tu?" and you're asking them how old they are, and then they can give the number, so they can say "J'ai," and then it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever your number is, because I know that most of you are very good at counting in French. And just in case you've forgotten, you can do it, because we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, et aussi 12. We might have some that are 12 ans, so up to 12, and you can do your age. So your teacher can pause the assembly for a moment and you can try speaking to your partner just a little bit of French, and you could also say bonjour, salut and au revoir. D'accord? On y va. Now, the article for this month is Article 2, and it's all about non-discrimination. And this is a really important one for our school, and it's one that we are always very, very proud of our children, because you display all of the attributes of non-discrimination by including people, by working together, by making sure that everybody is treated in the same way and gets the same opportunities. And that's what I would like to see out in our playground, in the classes and all around the corridors. Next, I've got some fab news for you. I am so proud of you all. You're a really fit bunch, and I think probably your grands and grandpas and mums and dads deserve a great big thank you as well, because you came second in the average contest for Beat the Street. And that means that they added up all the steps that were taken and divided them by the number of people in St John's that were participating, and we came second out of all of Hamilton. And we have been awarded a £250 gift voucher, which we will use to buy things for the school. So well done, I'm really proud of you, that was a great achievement. Now, we're moving on to our song, and our school song is one that fits in with Included, which we're thinking of for Article 2. And it's all about our school and working as a team, and that's what I've asked you to do across the whole school. So let's see if you can enjoy the song. You can tap, you can clap, but sadly not yet, you can't sing.
Let's see some good dancing.
Sing it proud. It's just right for you and me, and our school's the place to be. It's fabulous, it's brilliant, it's out of sight.
Well done, there's some good dancing in them too.
It's wonderful, it's A-OK, it's really great.
Yum yum.
A chocolate cake. This is our school. Say it loud, sing it proud. It's just right for you and me, and our school's the place to be. It's marvelous, it's fabulous, miraculous, it's brilliant, incredible, it's out of sight.
This is a tricky bit.
It's dynamite.
Let's see a cool dance while you listen.
Spectacular, it's A-OK, it's really great, I love the play, like chocolate cake.
Well done everyone, take a big bow. Okay everyone, some fabulous dancing with the song there, well done. Now we're going to have another look at our target for this month and last month, where we have been thinking about being included. So your challenge last week was to play with someone different who you wouldn't normally play with, okay? Could have been somebody in your class, out in the playground, or it might have been when you were at home. And I did have a little chat to some of the boys and girls in room 11, and they did that on Friday last week, right after the assembly. They went outside and they decided to join in a game with some other friends that they wouldn't usually have played with. So have a little chat, you can pause the assembly and you can talk with your teacher about what you managed to do over the last week of being included. Now next week we want you to think about a different challenge, and this one is all about being part of a team, and that's a bit of a theme we've got on for this assembly this week. So have a look, because it says play a game or do something as part of a team so that you're included and there are others included in your team. Think carefully about how you can be a successful member of the team that you're in. So what role do you have to play? Are you trying to include other people? Are you helping? Are you using your voice as part of that team? Are you letting others join in? Are you hearing what others are saying? Are you a good listener as part of your team? Now we all work in teams right across the school. All of the teachers do, all of the children do, all of our staff work as a great big member of a team. But see if you can think of something in particular that you can be part of. So that is your included challenge over the next week, and we'll talk about it again at the next assembly. Okay, now we are moving on to some awards. I have a few for us this week. Let's have a little look, because we are going to start up the school in room 14, where we have some successful learners. So we had some super maths measuring work from 4 different people in room 14. So well done to Kai, Jack, Sophie and Ishan in room 14. Fantastic. Into room 11 we have another successful learner, and again it's for excellent maths work. So very well done to Aria Park. Okay. Now we also have a really special one for our award, and this is an effective contributor, but this person is a staff member. Now our staff members work really hard. You will have noticed hopefully all of the nice new boards along the corridor, but someone in particular has been working really hard in our garden and in our dining room and lots of other boards throughout the school. I wonder if any of you can guess who that person might be. I can see some hands up in room 11, because I know that you were helping do this as well. So a big thank you, an effective contributor, to Mrs. McLean. Well done, Mrs. McLean. Now we are moving on to some kindness awards now, and we're back up in room 14 because we have 2 boys, and these 2 boys have been helping one another to be kind, and it says here, making sure that I was okay when I fell over, and the other one says being kind to me whatever the weather. That just means whenever, all of the time, and these 2 boys have been kind towards one another. So well done to Luke Adamson and Dexter MacArthur. You get your kindness awards this week, and we'll put them up outside the foyer. Okay. Now again, as we've been talking about our values, we were having a little think about this as a school staff, and we were talking about lots of these things that sometimes in St John's we have been forgetting, which is a shame, because actually these are things that we are usually really good at. Okay, so have a little look as a reminder of all the different ones to make sure that you're earning house points to get all of these. But this week our focus is on team, so working as part of a team. Okay, so again you're trying to include everyone and making sure you are an effective team member. We don't have house points winners for this week because it's been a wee short week, so we will gather them up at the end of next week when you've been working on teamwork. Okay, now we're just going to finish off our assembly for this morning. I think the only other thing that we have to say is, before we do the birthdays, that next Friday will be a special day because our parent council are going to be organising, with the help of our primary sevens, an obstacle course for you all to do. So you will be hearing more about that next week. Okay, all about next Friday's activities out in the playground. Okay, if you have a birthday today, or you've had a birthday this week or over the weekend, I'd like you to stand up and everyone will give you a round of applause and a big happy birthday. So happy birthday to everyone.
Happy birthday.
And all that's left to say is au revoir. We hope you have a lovely weekend and thank you for listening.
Au revoir mes enfants.
Au revoir.